down when we're done. Okay, now, let's go through, Matt, we're coming. We're coming now. Because now, we now have to take what I have just told you on the board, and I have to create for you the language. Because Matt is going to do a journal, right? Now, give me the Elmo back, okay, Megan? Here we go, journal. I am now going to take $3,000 out of my piggy bank, and I'm going to put it in the business. My own hard savings that I did with a paper route as I was a little kid growing up. I saved $3,000. Now, I just told you the English part of that. You must now translate that into the language of accounting by using debits and credits. Think about that. I have $3,000. I take that down and I put it in my bank, in my business, and I now have to translate that for Matt, on Matt's table. Can anybody give me an idea of what I might do with that? In shorthand, JC. Yeah, my owner's equity is going to go up, right? And what else is going to go up? Asset, which is cash. Do you see that? So cash goes up. So back here to the journal, I do this. This is what the journal looks like. I write cash over here. I write under the debit, I put 3,000 right there. I come over here, I indent, I come down underneath the S, I write owner's equity, and over under a credit here, I write $3,000. See that? Okay, that's the language, guys. That's it. Everything you do when you come on that threshold has got to be assigned a debit, and it's got to be assigned a credit. And you're in the world of language to do that. And it's not that hard. Please don't make it any harder than it is. All right? I did. Okay, and you will not read that until you get over in chapter 3 or 4. Okay. Generally, 3 was debits and credits, and 4 is adjusting entries, which I'm actually going to tell you about now, so you can get the picture in your mind. Picture this old professor you got at CEU walking around the room, making a fool out of himself. Okay, as I try to pictorially show you how to do that, and then if you can't handle it, okay, please go linear. I want you to give me a good evaluation. And some students say, I just couldn't learn from that guy. I just don't see those pictures. Okay, then I want you to go down and sign up with Ron, all right, during the day, because he's more linear than I am, all right? Now, we're going to do something else now. We're going to do something else. We are now going to buy a truck. Okay? We're now going to buy a truck. See, if you can't see it, guys, right now, that's all right. All right? You can't learn Chinese after you just learn the word just one time, okay? If you can't see it, just keep with me. I'm going to buy a truck. The truck is $6,000. Okay, does anybody have any idea what I got to put a debit? You always list the debit first and then the credit. If I buy a truck for $6,000, what do you think I'm going to put on my books? How am I going to do it? Yeah, I'm going to debit truck, right? So I write truck for $6,000. Truck. Now, I put it on the left. Now I got to get over here on the right. Yeah, I'm going to have to take $3,000 out of cash, don't I? Yeah. How do I get $3,000 out of cash? With a credit. Yeah. I got to get $3,000 out of cash with a credit, so I'll come over here and write cash. I'll put $3,000 over here. All right? Because it's coming out of cash. Am I in balance yet? No, that's your key. You got to keep it going until you got this teeter-totter to balance. I got a liability, right? How much do I put over in the liability? You got it. It's called a note payable or accounts payable. So I'll just say accounts payable $3,000 to do that. Now, when we get around down to chapter 3, okay, I have just oodles of homework for you to do until you get it right, till you can learn this language. Dale Hall, you'll see in the syllabus. SP, special problems. Okay, special problems are if we have to stay after school for you to get this language to do it. Okay, special problems. Okay, but remember, okay, you'll really appreciate it. All right, that you're going to learn how to do it. And it's fun to know. It is fun to know the language. Okay, what happens next? We're going to gas the truck up. Don't we gas that truck up? Don't we got the truck? Okay, we're going to gas the truck up, and we're going to assume we had some more cash in there. Okay, we're going to pretend we had more cash. How do I gas the truck up? Okay, so this is a journal. I'm running out of ink here. Journal. How am I going to do it, guys? Okay, gas is an expense. Even though it hasn't been used up yet, we're going to call it an expense when it goes in the tank, because we're going to slip that by the IRS. Okay, so what would my debit be if it's used to produce revenue? What's my debit going to be? Expense, right? Gas expense. So I'm going to debit gas expense, EXP, and I'm going to put in there $100. Right? I put $100 in there, and what's my credit going to be? I go over 3. I come right down here to write it in my journal, and it's called cash. Cash for $100. I'm going to assume there was another more money in my account, okay, to keep the story going. So there you go. I debit cash and credit. I debit gas and expense and credit cash. Can you see it a little bit? Maybe you're 25% there, but at that point? All right. Now, here's the big one. Haul. Now, I want you to haul the coal and collect $1,200. Go ahead, guys. Go out and take that truck, haul a load of coal, and collect $1,200. And other people pay for the coal. That's your commission for hauling that coal. What would I debit if I collected $1,200 cash from somebody for hauling coal? What would I do?
Debit cash.
Okay, I'm going to
and credit revenue.
Okay, I debit cash for $1,200 and I credit revenue for $1,200. Okay, one more. You got the picture, right? I bought a truck. I filled it full of gas. I hauled a load of coal. And now I take home $10 worth of diapers for the little feller. I stop off at Walmart, and I'm using the business checkbook, and I write a check for $10 and take the diapers home. What is my entry for that one? Draw. Right? So now I'm going to debit draw, and I'm going for $10, and I'm going to credit what? Cash for $10. Now do not feel you are behind because you don't understand all of this. But you've had your first exposure to the language. First exposure. Are you there this far? Are you there that much? Did you understand some of it? Understand it? But what do you got to know tonight? What's the threshold called when you come in? The transaction. What's Matt's table called? Journal. Because right now, what I'm going to do, Megan, is I'm going to go back there and I'm going to put this on Matt's table. I'm going to put it on Matt's table right there. That's the journal entry. We just made the journal entry. Now we got us a problem.